Nowadays, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, striving to meet the expectations of others while neglecting our own self-worth. We often measure our value based on external factors such as social status, wealth, and material possessions, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. The Stoics, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers a unique perspective on self-worth. They believed that true value comes from within, and that happiness and contentment can be found by living a virtuous life. In this video, we will explore some of the Stoic strategies for rediscovering your worth and reclaiming your self-value. From practicing self-reflection and self-discipline to embracing the present moment and letting go of attachment to external things, we will delve into the practical tips that can help you cultivate a sense of inner peace and self-fulfillment. Self-worth and its impact on our lives. Self-worth is a fundamental aspect of our overall well-being and happiness. It is the belief in our own inherent value, the recognition of our unique qualities, and the appreciation of our accomplishments and strengths. When we possess a healthy sense of self-worth, we are better equipped to navigate life's challenges, build meaningful relationships, and pursue our goals with confidence. However, in today's fast-paced and competitive world, it is easy to lose sight of our own worth. We often find ourselves comparing our achievements, appearance, and abilities to others, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. This negative self-perception can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being, affecting our relationships, career choices, and overall quality of life. It is essential to recognize that our self-worth should not be dependent on external validation or the opinions of others. True self-worth comes from within, rooted in a deep understanding and acceptance of ourselves. It is an ongoing process of self-discovery and self-acceptance, requiring us to examine our beliefs, challenge negative thought patterns, and cultivate a positive and compassionate mindset towards ourselves. By implementing these Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate a resilient mindset, develop a strong sense of self-worth, and unlock our full potential. So, let us embark on this journey together, rediscovering our worth and embracing the transformative power of Stoic wisdom. How external factors can shape our perception. We live in a society that bombards us with messages about what defines our worth. From media portrayals of beauty and success to societal expectations and cultural norms, external factors can significantly influence our perception of ourselves. It's important to recognize the impact these influences can have on our self-worth and take steps to reclaim our value on our own terms. One key aspect to consider is the media we consume. Advertisements, movies, and TV shows often present a narrow definition of beauty, success, and happiness. These unrealistic standards can create feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. It's crucial to remember that these representations are often idealized and do not reflect the diverse range of human experiences and qualities that make each individual unique. Societal expectations and cultural norms can also play a role in shaping our perception of self-worth. We are constantly bombarded with messages about what we should do, how we should look, and what we should achieve in order to be considered valuable members of society. However, it's essential to question these expectations and recognize that our worth is not determined by external achievements or conforming to societal norms. True self-value comes from within and is not contingent on meeting external standards. Taking the time to reflect on our values, strengths, and accomplishments is an important step in reclaiming our self-worth. By recognizing our inherent worth as individuals, independent of societal influences, we can begin to cultivate a sense of self-value that is authentic and empowering. Engaging in practices such as journaling, self-reflection, and mindfulness can help us reconnect with our true selves and rediscover our worth beyond external validation. Recognizing the societal influences on our self-worth is crucial for reclaiming our value. By questioning the messages we receive from the media, challenging societal expectations, and focusing on our own intrinsic qualities and achievements, we can break free from external definitions of worth and embrace our true value as individuals. Stoic principles for rediscovering self-worth. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the emphasis on personal responsibility. In order to rediscover our self-worth, we must first acknowledge that we have the power to shape our own lives. Stoics believe that external events and circumstances are beyond our control, but how we respond to them is entirely within our jurisdiction. By embracing personal responsibility, we take ownership of our actions, choices, and attitudes. Instead of blaming others or external factors for our shortcomings or failures, we focus on what we can do to improve ourselves. This shift in mindset empowers us to take proactive steps towards growth and self-improvement. Stoics believe that our thoughts and interpretations of events shape our emotions and overall well-being. By consciously choosing to interpret events in a positive and empowering way, we can cultivate resilience and inner strength. For example, if we encounter a setback or failure, instead of viewing it as a personal defeat, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth and learning. By reframing our perception, we can turn obstacles into stepping stones towards personal development. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to detach our self-worth from external validation and societal expectations. Instead of seeking approval or validation from others, we find solace and contentment within ourselves. By cultivating a strong sense of self and embracing our inherent worthiness, we become less reliant on external factors for our self-esteem. By taking personal responsibility and consciously shaping our perceptions, we reclaim our power and rediscover our intrinsic value as individuals. Stoicism offers a timeless philosophy that can guide us toward a deeper understanding of our self-worth and a more fulfilling life. Stoic techniques for embracing our inherent worthiness, practicing self-acceptance and self-compassion are crucial elements in reclaiming our inherent worthiness. In a world that often bombards us with messages of comparison, achievement, and external validation, it is essential to cultivate a mindset that acknowledges our intrinsic value. Stoic philosophy offers valuable techniques to help us embrace our worthiness. One such technique is the practice of negative visualization. This involves contemplating worst-case scenarios or imagining life without the things we often take for granted. By doing so, we gain a deeper appreciation for what we have and develop gratitude for the present moment. Another powerful Stoic strategy is the concept of the dichotomy of control. Stoics believe that we should focus our energy and attention on things within our control, such as our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By accepting that we cannot control external circumstances or others' opinions, we free ourselves from the burdens of seeking validation and approval from external sources. Practicing self-compassion is essential for reclaiming self-value. This involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness when we face setbacks or make mistakes. Rather than engaging in self-criticism or negative self-talk, we can adopt a compassionate and supportive inner dialogue. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our worthiness is inherent and not dependent on external achievements or validation. By embracing self-acceptance and self-compassion, we can reclaim our sense of self-value and develop a resilient mindset that is impervious to the opinions and judgments of others. Through these Stoic techniques, we can rediscover our worth and cultivate a deep sense of inner fulfillment and contentment. Cultivating virtue and inner strength. Cultivating virtue and inner strength is a powerful way to build resilience and self-confidence, according to Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe that true worth comes from within, not from external circumstances or the opinions of others. By focusing on developing virtuous qualities and inner strength, we can reclaim our self-value and live a more fulfilling life. One key Stoic strategy for building resilience is to practice negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios and preparing ourselves mentally for them. By doing so, we become better equipped to handle challenges and setbacks that may come our way. This practice not only helps us build resilience, but also cultivates gratitude for the present moment and an appreciation for what we have. The Stoics believe that we should focus our energy and attention on the things we can change, such as our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By doing so, we can develop a sense of agency and empowerment, knowing that we have the ability to shape our own lives. The Stoics emphasized the importance of living in accordance with nature and aligning our actions with our values. By cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, we can become more authentic and true to ourselves. This authenticity not only enhances our self-worth, but also strengthens our relationships with others as we become more trustworthy and reliable individuals. By focusing on cultivating virtue, embracing challenges, and aligning our actions with our values, we can reclaim our worth and live a life of resilience and self-confidence. Letting go of external validation. Letting go of external validation is a transformative process that requires a shift in mindset and a commitment to self-discovery. In a world that often equates success and worth with external achievements and the approval of others, it can be challenging to detach our sense of self-worth from these external factors. However, adopting Stoic strategies can help us reclaim our self-value and cultivate a deep sense of inner worth that is not dependent on external validation. One key practice is cultivating self-awareness and introspection. By taking the time to reflect on our values, strengths, and passions, we can develop a strong sense of self and a clear understanding of what truly matters to us. This self-reflection allows us to define our own criteria for measuring our worth, rather than relying on the opinions or achievements of others. Stoic philosophy teaches us that external events are beyond our control, and attaching our self-worth to these fleeting and ever-changing factors is a recipe for disappointment and insecurity. Instead, we can focus on developing qualities such as resilience, integrity, and kindness that are within our control and truly reflect our inner worth. Practicing self-compassion is also crucial in letting go of external validation. We must learn to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, embracing our flaws and imperfections as part of our unique journey. By practicing self-compassion, we can cultivate a sense of unconditional self-love and acceptance that is not contingent on external achievements or opinions. By surrounding ourselves with people who appreciate and value us for who we truly are, we can create a positive and nurturing environment that reinforces our intrinsic worth. It is important to remember that the opinions of others do not define us, and we have the power to choose relationships that enhance our self-esteem and well-being. Letting go of external validation is a liberating process that allows us to reclaim our self-value and live authentically. By embracing Stoic strategies and cultivating a deep sense of inner worth, we can break free from the shackles of external expectations and live a life guided by our own inherent value. Mindfulness and self-reflection. In today's fast-paced and demanding world, it's easy to lose sight of our own worth and get caught up in the constant comparison and validation-seeking culture. However, by adopting Stoic strategies of mindfulness and self-reflection, we can take the necessary steps to reclaim our self-value and cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness. Mindfulness, a practice deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, involves being fully present in the present moment and observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a greater understanding of our own inner workings and recognize the patterns of negative self-talk or self-doubt that may be diminishing our self-value. Taking time to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and beliefs allows us to gain insight into our strengths, weaknesses, and areas of growth. Through self-reflection, we can identify any negative thought patterns or limiting beliefs that may be undermining our self-worth and work towards replacing them with more empowering ones. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control, rather than external factors that are beyond our influence. By shifting our focus to our own actions, attitudes, and values, we can reclaim our sense of self-value and recognize that our worth is not dependent on external validation or circumstances. Practicing gratitude is another Stoic strategy that can help us rediscover our worth. By cultivating a daily gratitude practice, we train our minds to shift towards a more positive perspective and appreciate the things we often take for granted. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on our self-value as we begin to recognize the abundance and value in our own lives. Adopting Stoic practices of mindfulness, self-reflection, Focusing on what is within our control and cultivating gratitude can be transformative in reclaiming our self-value. By incorporating these strategies into our daily lives, we can develop a deeper sense of self-awareness, nurture our self-worth, and live a more fulfilling and empowered life. Overcoming self-doubt and negative self-talk. Self-doubt and negative self-talk can be incredibly detrimental to our sense of self-worth and personal growth. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers powerful techniques to challenge and overcome these self-limiting beliefs, allowing us to rediscover our true value. One of the most effective Stoic techniques is the practice of negative visualization. This involves deliberately imagining worst-case scenarios and reflecting on the fact that we have the strength and resilience to overcome them. By confronting our fears and acknowledging that we have the inner resources to handle whatever comes our way, we can begin to dismantle the foundation of self-doubt. Is this begins to ask ourselves, is this belief based on reality, or is it simply a product of my own perceptions and assumptions? To reframing our thoughts and actively seeking evidence to counteract negative beliefs, we can gradually shift our mindset towards a more positive and empowering perspective. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of focusing on what is within our control. Often, self-doubt arises from fixating on external circumstances or seeking validation from others. Stoics remind us to shift our attention inward and focus on cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and resilience. By placing our emphasis on developing these internal qualities, we can free ourselves from the need for external validation and find a deeper sense of self-worth. Stoic techniques provide invaluable strategies for overcoming self-doubt and negative self-talk. By practicing negative visualization, reframing negative thoughts, and focusing on what is within our control, we can reclaim our self-value and embark on a journey of rediscovering our true worth. Rediscovering and reclaiming your self-worth. The Stoics believed that true happiness and fulfillment can only be achieved by focusing on what is within our control: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By embracing these principles, you can empower yourself to take charge of your own worth. One key Stoic strategy is practicing self-reflection and self-awareness. By regularly examining your thoughts, beliefs, and values, you can identify any negative patterns or self-limiting beliefs that may be undermining yourself. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude and acceptance can also help you appreciate your strengths and accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of inner resilience and adaptability. Life is filled with challenges and setbacks, but by embracing them as opportunities for growth and learning, you can develop a sense of inner strength and confidence. Remember, it is not the external circumstances that define your worth, but rather how you choose to respond to them. Embracing Stoic strategies can be a transformative journey towards rediscovering and reclaiming. By focusing on what is within your control, practicing self-reflection, embracing the present moment, and cultivating inner resilience, you can empower yourself to live a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and self-value. Remember, you are worthy, and with these Stoic principles, you can reclaim that worth and live authentically. In a world that often undermines our self-value, it is crucial to adopt practices that empower us to reclaim our worth. By embracing Stoic principles, such as focusing on what is within our control, practicing gratitude, and recognizing our inherent value, we can embark on a transformative journey towards self-empowerment and self-acceptance. Remember, you are worthy, and your worth does not depend on external validation. Take these Stoic strategies to heart and embrace the incredible person you are.